Hi, Marcella. So I am looking at your website and I have finished some work and I want to go over a couple of things with you. First, I love your website. It is beautiful and I love everything about it. I think your products are fantastic. I think I have found some really great keywords that are going to help you. So let's go ahead and go over some of these notes. You're going to have this document in here. And in here, I have the product that you selected, the keyword that you chose, and my recommendations. Now, a lot of these, you actually picked some really great keywords. I just had to tweak them a tad bit. I had to add a word here or drop a word there, that type of thing. And I was able to research these keywords for your products, and I was able to come up with some great stuff. So inside of your file, you're going to have these keyword reports like this. They're going to be these Excel files, and you're going to open them up, and you're going to see a ton of information. I'm just going to show you one of them here. This is not going to be too difficult for you to get. I'm just going to show you one, and you're just going to go through, and I have some really great information on all of these for you, but you're just going to have the keyword in one column and the volume in another. Just pay attention to these two columns, and you're going to be able to find, so this is the rustic sign keyword report. So you can see rustic signs, rustic wood signs, rustic bathroom signs. You're just going to go through and pick out whatever you want. Keep your volume, which is your searches per month on Google on average, between 100 at the lowest and 5,000 at the highest, and you will be just fine. So with this, what I have been able to do was I was able to come up with some really great keywords for you. Now, you had 8 keywords and you wanted me to come up with 2 more. So I went onto your bestseller area and I chose the This Is Us sign and A Day Without Wine sign. And I was able to find some really good words for these because I know you said your customers really like the wine sign. And in my industry, the This Is Us signs are selling out like crazy. So I wanted to give you a leg up in that. So I got you some good ones here, and I got you some good ones here for those 2 products. Now, with your phrases to rank for your website, I found that you had the word laser in here. Laser is something. You just weren't sure. So what I found was that the laser stuff was mainly for people who were looking for laser engravers and for laser machines for their shops. So that's not what you want to rank for. You want to actually find customers. You don't want to find shop owners, right? So I would highly advise that you try something else for that area. And I did put a note on here about that. If you're going to use laser anything, it would be laser engraved wood signs. That was the only one that I really was able to comb through and say, yeah, that's probably customers. Other than that, the other ones were fine. Okay, so the websites that I found for your industry, you really had trouble finding competitors, right? So I found you 5 competitors. I found Cedar Signs, Benchmark. I found 2 different Benchmark websites. Wood Geek Store and Personal Creations, but personalcreations.com actually has a specific wood sign area. So I grabbed the data from that page. It's like a category page that they have. Okay, so your category page, let's go over this. So your category page looks great, but I have some tips that I think are really going to help you. First, I'm going to show you what mine looks like. We're going to take a little tour of mine so you can kind of just copy my style, okay? This is one of my highest ranking pages that I have, and it ranks high for several reasons. 1, I have Title 1s. 2, I have a bunch of my keywords sprinkled here. And 3, all of my products are optimized. And there's 2 things that you have to do for your products. 1, you need an alt tag on your image. And 2, you need to have the title of your products that are showing on your category page. You need to make sure that they have your keyword, one of your keywords, in the title. So the way that Google works when they do a category page, when they crawl a category page, they're looking for several things. They're looking for the URL, and up here, that would be this part right here, okay? That is my, that's my keyword, bedroom wall decals. This is also my keyword, master bedroom wall decals. So you're gonna have one main keyword and then supporting keywords. This is my main keyword, okay? That's why you see it more than once. My supporting keyword is here and here, all right? So now to go with that, I have lots of other keywords in here. I have probably, 3 or 4. So like, okay, check this out. Romantic bedroom wall decals, right there. There's one. Classic wall quotes, there's another. Bedroom wall quotes, there's another. Just try not to repeat too many times. And then I have this right here, this little image that I created. It's just like a little 75 pixel height little bar. It has a keyword embedded in the alt tag. Now, if you're wondering what an alt tag is, I will show you that. It's one of those things that makes a huge difference, but it only takes you like 5 seconds to do. So it's one of those things that I highly, highly recommend doing. And it will help Google actually read your products. So I'm going to show you how you need to do your alt tags. Okay, so when you add a product, you're going to add pictures, obviously. One of the things you need to do is you're going to see this area called alt text, and no matter what platform you're on, this is WooCommerce. I think you have a WooCommerce. I'm not sure though. Shopify, they all have this. It says alt text, and this is a way for Google to actually read your pictures. So Google can't tell what a picture is because it's electronic. So what they do is they read this part right here that you type in, and you're going to put in one of your keywords. It does not have to be the same as your title. It can be a supporting keyword. You're going to put that right here in the alt text, and you're going to put a hyphen in between each word. Okay? It's that simple. You can write a caption and a description if you want as well. I highly suggest doing that. I know Google's moving towards that, more of that type of platform now. I would go ahead and do it and stick in one of your keywords like wash and dryer decals. That's actually one of my keywords. So you're going to do that for all of your main photos at the very least, and I would also do it for every product photo that you put up, but especially your main photo, because your main photo is the one that shows up on the category page. So once you have that and you have a optimized title, that's going to help you out so very much. Now, you don't have any text underneath the actual name of the category page. I suggest adding in a title as well. So this is the title of the page, and then I went ahead and I added an H1 heading at the top. And what that looks like is this. It's super simple to do, and it makes a huge impact when it comes to your SEO. So if you're in a WordPress page, this is the name. So this right here, this part would actually be this part right here, okay? So then I go in and I write in this with a heading 1. This is the keyword that I want to rank for, and this is the keyword that I do rank for. Now it took a little while to get there. It's not overnight, but it does eventually get up there. And then I have my keyword sprinkled down here. And so you can see here, that's a heading 2. So Google knows that 1 is super important, it's the most important, and then it knows that heading 2 is still important, but not as important as 1. These go in order of importance to Google, all right? So 1 is most important because it's super big, and 6 is least important. All right, so that is what I suggest for your keyword or your category page. It's not too difficult. And then I have a suggestion for your what you should rank for. I would actually use rustic wood signs. So I would actually title this page probably that. I would put if you have not put this page anywhere else, like Pinterest or whatever, I would actually change this slug area right here to rustic signs with a hyphen in between, because Google is reading that as one word, and that's not a word to Google. All right, does that make sense? But if you have pinned it all over the place and don't know how to do a redirect, don't do it. Only do this if you know how to do a redirect. Okay, I think that is it. If you have any questions, always feel free to contact me. And I had so much fun playing on your website.